Seesaw is a free learning management system to help teachers share activities with children. In this video, I'm going to show you the most important features you need to know about using Seesaw, and I'm going to show you how to set it up from beginning, setting and activities.
So let's start totally from the beginning here. From Google, I'm going to search for Seesaw and then I'm going to click on the first link. Here you will see that you are able to sign up for a Seesaw account for free. There are three options here, and I will choose that I'm a teacher and then I will create my account. I'm going to sign up with Google. After creating an account, a teacher has to create a class. Here, there is an option to import a class from Google Classroom. You can import students from your Google Classroom into Seesaw. And here, I'm going to give my class a name. And then I'm going to choose a grade. And now this is teacher dashboard and we can add students to our class by clicking here. It asks me if I want the students to sign in with email addresses or not. Generally, younger students do not have email addresses, and they are not able to sign into their accounts with email, so I select No. Then I will choose whether or not my students are on shared devices or one-to-one, and I'm going to choose one-to-one here. Now I can add my students into Seesaw. You can either type their names in manually or you can paste a list of all your students' names. So I'm going to add a couple of names here.
I have 5 students in this class, then I click the green tag.
Students can access their class by entering the class code here, or they can scan this QR code. I will show student screen later. Another important feature of this tool is family interaction. You can add families by clicking here. When you turn on family access, families can see all posts in their child's journal. Families get notified and teachers can privately message families. In this column, there are names of my students and I can invite their families by adding their email or mobile number. Now let's take a look at this activities tab. Seesaw has so many pre-built activities and you can take and use them. To access those pre-built activities, we are going to click on Browse Activity Library. In the Activity Library, you will see that there's a Community tab and your own personal library tab. You can find all the pre-built lessons in the Community tab. Here, you can enter search terms for different types of activities. You can also choose to filter lessons based on grade or subject areas. Let's select a 7th grade lesson and select English language learners. There are lots of activities. Let's select this lesson and see what it looks like. An assignment may ask students to add a text box, add their own audio, take a picture or a video. This activity asks students to add a text box and recording their own voice. If you decide that you want to assign this activity, click this Assign button. You can assign the assignment to all your students or only a selected group. If you want to assign this activity, you must click this tick. So, the pre-made assignments are great, but of course you may want to create your own lessons. So, to do that, click the Add button, select Assign Activity, and now you are in the My Library tab. Click Create New Activity. There, you can give the assignment a name and write your instructions about the activity here. And you can also read the instructions and record your voice. And then you can also use these different types of media in order to give an example or to give instructions. You can upload a file into Seesaw or take a video from your webcam. You can add a link to another website, or you can also take a photo from your webcam as well. And if you open up this drawing tool, it will allow you to add things like text box or audio. And we can also set up a template that students could draw on it. We can upload a worksheet into Seesaw, and then when we assign it to students, they will be able to just write or draw directly on top of that template. Let's upload a worksheet which is about abilities, and my students are going to write directly on top of it. I'm going to add a text box here. I'll edit the template, and I'm going to give a name to this activity, and I type instructions for the students here, and I'm going to add a voice instruction.
Now I'm going to save the assignment. And assign it to my students. Now let's go back to class. Under the Activities tab, we can see Assigned Activities. Here is our assigned activity. There is no any responses yet. And we have learned how to create assignments. And now I'm going to show you how to create an announcement that you can send out to students or their families. So we are going to click the green Add button, and there we are going to select Send Announcements. You can select to make this announcement to just students, to family members, or to students and family members. You can also add attachments to these announcements. Now let's take a quick look at
what a student account look like. This is our class code. And the student has to select his or her name. Let's select this one. Now we signed in. You can see the name of the student here. When students are logged into Seesaw, they are going to see that they have some new activities. When they click on an assignment, they will see those same instructions and be able to listen to the audio version. Then, when they are ready to respond, they will click Add Response. In our assignment, students have to write some sentences about abilities. For example, the student has to click on this green tick to submit his assignment, and teacher is going to approve this assignment. Let's look at the inbox of the student. He has one announcement here. A student can use this tool like this. Seesaw has two different mobile apps, so people can use this tool on different devices such as smartphones or tablets. Seesaw class is for students and teachers, and Seesaw parent and family is for parents. In this part, I'm going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of Seesaw. Firstly, Seesaw is a user-friendly tool. Most of the children can use it easily. Secondly, Seesaw has a family interaction. Families can follow their children's assignments, and teachers and families can contact with each other thanks to this app. And Seesaw has many different tools for creating activities such as recording video, recording audio, taking a picture, and drawing. Teachers can design enjoyable activities by using Seesaw. And lastly, Seesaw is available on all devices thanks to its two mobile applications. On the other hand, Seesaw has no live meeting, so I think this is a disadvantage of this tool. Thank you for listening to me.